What's good? As they say, top of the morning, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling this early, semi-early morning? I'm recording at about 8 o'clock Eastern. We're going to do a little bit of thinking this morning. Hopefully I got the stomach for it. If you watch this show, I'm pretty confident you have an enormous ability to think outside the box and leave an opinion that, everybody might not love, but you're going to stand on it. So I appreciate that. But welcome back to Kush Eagle Libra. I am your always smoking host. It's around here somewhere. You dig? Oops, great. I wasn't sure if I was going to record this morning because today is part 2 of working on the motorcycle. So I didn't know how my schedule was going to work. So I did the same thing I did yesterday. I shot my wake and bake up a little short, and then I'm going to finish it up right now with y'all. And I'm going to get outside and get this last part on this motorcycle and close that motor up and get her going. With that being said, if you're on the East Coast or Midwest, I'm asking you to please watch out for motorcycles. We are back outside. I know during the fall and especially winter months, you don't have to really worry about motorcycles. We put them up on this side of the country, but we back outside. So I respectfully ask y'all look out for us. Y'all at a major advantage over us, so just keep us in mind. That's all I ask. Thank you. But with that being said, our topic today. In the beginning of this channel, I brought this topic up, but I didn't know how to broach it. But thanks to the fine people at The Bigger Picture, they kind of encapsulate it in a different way. But it still covers what I want to talk about. So please like, comment, and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel out. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything y'all do. If y'all watch 2 minutes or you watch the whole video, I appreciate it because you don't have to watch nothing. Got my ears. Yes, these ears. Still a little bit sick. Trying to get rid of this little cough. But I'm going to replace these. I know they're small. They're not the greatest. I had to get something to start the channel. I'm going to replace these, but bike parts. If you don't know about motorcycle parts, let me tell you this. They cost money. Today's repair is like $400. Yesterday's repair was about $240. My last part that I'm going to do for at least the next couple of weeks is going to cost me $950. And that's new rear suspension. But just saying I have to allocate my money. So I cut back on the strain reviews and a couple other things to put money towards that. But it's going to get reinvested back into the show. And I got some other new things coming. I just wanted to get that little update out there. But yes, the ears. Because we talk about the ears all the time on this show. I know they squeak and everything. I'm going to replace these daddies. But let's get to the video. Let's get to the topic at hand. Let me share the screen. Because believe it or not, what y'all don't know is this is my second time shooting this video. I kind of pre-did this video last night. Then I realized I never shared the screen. So y'all saw nothing. So I'm shooting it. This is me shooting it again. If you're smoking, light it up. If you're drinking, pour it up. Even though, it's a little early. It's a little early in the morning for a drink. But we grown. So let's get to the business.
So if I crash out, it's because of that. I know.
Yeah.
But you said Jack Harlow is hip hop, but he has a new single with Doja Cat. Who did you say Doja Cat?
Doja not hip hop? I said Doja wasn't hip hop in the past. Yes.
Okay, so he's kind of in the lane of I think
like
he's hip hop. Do you like this Doja verse? You like it? You
Who's
like
more
it?
hip hop, Doja or Childish Gambino?
I don't think neither one are hip hop.
Who's more hip hop?
On the scale, on the spectrum of hip hop.
Again, I view
Who's more
Gambino,
hip hop, Ellie Wilson?
Doja, because he's a musician. I view Gambino as an actor first, cosplaying as a musician, let alone a hip hop person.
Not again.
He is.
I am going to always stand on this hill. And depending on the day, I'm willing to die on it. Childish Gambino's hip hop. Childish Gambino's hip hop. You cannot take somebody's talent in another field and use that against them. You can't. I'm gonna knock you because you not regularly talented, you extra talented. As we sit here, we can say for sure that he writes more of his verses or bars or whatever than Drake does. When you tell me a reference track pop out about Childish Gambino, then maybe I give you some attention. But until then, acknowledge that man's fucking talent.
He's a brilliant actor.
And a brilliant musician.
Can you receive that?
No.
Because you love Sam Jackson, all these other niggas. Donald Glover is really that. Donald Glover is a brilliant thespian. He's a brilliant actor.
I agree.
Okay, so that's skill A. Skill B, he could do the musician shit.
He's a brilliant musician too.
All I'm gonna say is that man gave you This Is America. As controversial as that was. Because anything pro-black is controversial. He did it and it was a hit. I rest my fucking case.
Okay, we don't need to go into this.
So,
Donald, we don't need to do this right now. But wait,
that's not the topic, though.
Here's what I think that I'd stand by both those things. I still don't necessarily think Doja is my cup of tea. I don't consider her hip hop. I consider more a pop artist that can rap well. That's how I view her. But I am impressed by her with Jack Harlow because I feel like Jack is authentically hip hop. I think that there's a true collaboration there between the two. I think that she showed out as an MC with the extra bars and like really was because she's inspired by doing this record with Jack, really showcased, her abilities in ways I hadn't really heard before. So I really enjoyed the record. With Jack Harlow, I was thinking too, because I was saying before, like, he's just throwing out these loose records. Like, I don't understand what the strategy is. And then he went on saying low and he was honest. He was like, look, I'm putting out these singles. I feel they're good. Will they fit the album? I don't know. I'm just cooking up. And I think part of it is I feel like I wanted to ask you guys, like, again, I'm a big Harlow fan. I'm a big Jackman fan. I feel like there is a disconnect now where Harlow is not being treated as one of the elite rappers in the game right now. When his stats back it up, to me, his credibility moves back it up. He has 4 records that came out this year, and I like all of them. I wonder where it is, and is it a white MC theory of like the white MC is the outsider kind of thing now, which I thought we had gotten past, but I feel like when you look at what's happened recently, it seems like we're right back in that boat. Because I come from the whole no one wants to embrace Eminem because we got burned on Vanilla Ice type shit, and I feel like now in this new game, we canceled Macklemore, we canceled Action Bronson.
Why did we cancel Action Bronson?
When he was critical of Ghostface Killer.
Oh, yeah.
Macklemore apologized to Kendrick. And I also blame our guy Post Malone. I feel like when Post Malone kind of pivoted out of the Iverson and went popping country, like the people, white MCs ain't getting the credit they deserve right now. And I feel like Harlow is one of those ones. Like, I feel like he's dope. And I wonder.
Why is that? Is he right? Are we back to don't trust them non-niggas over there? I had to spin that up a little bit. Spin it up a little bit. That's where we at. Don't trust them non-niggas over there. To give my own background when it comes to white rappers, my belief is that, for one, if you're good, participate. I don't care. I'm not a gatekeeper. My only caveat is that I am not willing to ever accept a white rapper being number one. Ever. Like, perfect example, Eminem. I will forever accept the fact that when we have the greatest rapper of all time conversation, that Eminem's in that conversation. You lose me when you say he is the best ever. I can't get jiggy with that. I can't. Off the top of my head, without trying to make a solid ass list, I think I got Eminem like 4 or 5. Like, I'm a big Mac Miller fan. I when I edit, just as a behind the scene thing, when I edit my videos, I'm legitimately listening to lo-fi Mac Miller. That's been my new thing, because R&B is dead. So I've leaned toward a lot of lo-fi music. But when, as far as white MCs, I'm up with listening to anybody. I don't care. Be like this new guy that they talking about. Matter of fact, while we sitting here, I can look it up. I can look it up right now, so that way I'm 100% honest. I want to be 100% honest about what I say. Jack Harlow. The Just Us is what they talking about, featuring Doja Cat. That's a dope ass song. I don't know if I would call it a hit. I feel like for a song to be a hit, you actively want to listen to it. If it's not on and you control the music, you about to put it on. If you out and about, you at a club, party, whatever, you about to request it. Like, you're going to actively go about trying to hear that song. I don't think Just Us is that. I think it's something that if it's on, let it ride. Or depending on what you're doing, you might listen to it. Like, I would listen to this song if I was going to do, for those of you who have a significant other, you understand what a honeydew list is. You outside doing your honeydew list, throw that on. I don't think you'd be disappointed. If I'm popping outside, like I'm about to go outside, and I need to play something to get me in the mood to, you know what I'm saying, chop it up with the folks, that song not gonna be it. And I did listen to Lovin' On Me. That was a cool cut too. It was one more. Tyler Hero. I gotta listen to that because I see it got 141 million plays on YouTube Music. And his most popular right now, for context, is at 536 million, and that's what's popping. But it's the bonus track with DaBaby and Tory Lanez. So I'm gonna listen to that too. I'm gonna check that out too. But are we at a point where, like, we don't know what to do with white MCs? Let's go through the video a little bit more.
So what you guys' opinion of is why he's not being received in that conversation of like one of the best rappers out here right now with the track record to back it up. What's popping just went diamond, you know?
Well, someone uniquely qualified to talk about the white person in hip hop. This is my conversation.
Ain't enough love for Mac Miller's posthumous album.
Yeah, sure.
The white MCs ain't getting no love right now.
You know what?
White MCs, I know, I've been through this before. I did a white rapper show. I've seen
that show.
My
is crazy,
criteria is there. I see this world. I see this play before. Nobody wants to say it. The white MCs is in danger right now, man. Show love to the white MCs.
In danger?
That's a fucking stretch. That's a stretch. They're in danger? I don't know if I would I don't know if I would take it that far. Like, they're in danger. I mean, he might not, like, the main topic is Jack Harlow, but overall we're talking about white MCs. So Jack Harlow right now. He got 3.06 million subscribers on YouTube Music. I'm sure that's not the same numbers as like a Drake or a Drake or a Kendrick or whatever. Let's look at somebody a little lower tier. Respectfully. Schoolboy Q, 1.93 million subscribers. So he not too far off from that. So to endangered, let's see, Mac Miller. Mac Miller, 4.73. But he's still new, relatively. 4 years, 5 years. How long you around until you like a veteran, like you're not new? Because he's been around for at least like 4 or 5 years. Trying to think who else. Action Bronson. Let's see what he got. He got more than Action Bronson. 978,000. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. YMC that I pay attention to. Macklemore. Let's see. I didn't even get a result from Macklemore. What's high tier? Drake is at 30.7. Just curious. Got at 18.7. Beat a million. One more for a reference. We'll say Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates at 8.74. So he not killing it, but he not extinct either. Those are millions. You got Action out here, ain't even hit a million yet. So
Jack Harlow got 4 slaps this year. Hello, Miss Johnson. What's the other ones?
Exactly.
The Tranquility wasn't a slap, but it was a good song.
Tranquility. The See Something, and this new one with Doja.
The See 4 slaps this year.
4 slaps.
The See Something.
He remembers one name. I didn't think your crash show would come in defense of white rappers today, but
with more defense of Jack Harlow, and whether or not you guys feel like there is like, again, this sort of like barrier of a white MC getting that. Even Eminem post Legacy doesn't get enough credit, right? As one of the great ones of all.
Bro, that album did great for him.
But even with that, he doesn't get talked about as one of the GOATs when he should always be in that competition. Not enough. Not enough in our community. I don't think he has.
Eminem doesn't get talked about as a GOAT? In what community?
As a GOAT, but not like in a competitive conversation of like to a Jay-Z, to a fucking Nas, to an Eminem, to a Tupac, to a Biggie, like those bigger conversations. I feel like he has his own legendary corner where we're saying, yeah, he's one of the GOATs, but not in a competitive way where, you know, even I love Hov. Is he greater than Hov all time? We don't view him that way.
He said he's stuck at number 5 on the list on that song, right? He's like, I'm how am I number 5 on your list when I've burned people higher than me on it? But to your point, I do think there is something to be said about the people leaving. I'm not only crazy. No, about people leaving hip hop behind, and so people are critical
of the white
naturally of just white people in hip hop, because there's been a lot of people that come in, use hip hop, leave, and then never look back. Right? Post Malone
blame Post Malone.
He started off in hip hop, and then now he's doing country albums. And then we have like someone like Ian, right, who comes in, and Tyler is very much critical of and on record saying, you know, like this kid's just like mocking Future, cosplaying Future, and it's because people are so like I called it the white pivot foot, where like a lot of white rappers,
I love that dance.
A lot of white rappers would have one foot in the door, one foot out, and then when it didn't fit them, they'd pump fake, go the other way.
Which is why we had our Tommy Richmond discourse.
Yes, that started the whole Tommy Richmond discourse. I think Jack, if anything, has proven though that he's not one of those people.
Yes,
the Tranquility song.
Hello, Miss Johnson. Tranquility set you free. Just Us featuring Doja
The
Cat.
Tranquility
Who I
song
know? Jack
was,
Man.
I mean, I'd go 2 and 2, but the
Oh my God, what's going on here? I'm frightened. What is it?
All right, let's clear the air. Let's clear the air so we can get this out the way. Because we do got to make some things clear. In defense of, and I could be completely wrong, in defense of white MCs, I think they may be in a position where they're kind of like searching for a footing with us in the black community, because I don't want to say we jaded about it, but like sometimes you be reluctant to put your all into something where you may feel as if no matter what, you can give all your sweat, tears, and energy and everything, but if you feel like the people who are consuming your art really don't give a shit, it's like, well, it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Whereas I think if we, as I guess I would say as black people, or those of us who consume hip-hop music, if we made it clear cut and dry of how we truly felt about non-black MCs, I think it will make it easier to decide one way or another. You in for a penny, in for a pound, or what? Like, I think that's part of the conversation that needs to be had. And so many people are afraid of this topic to where getting a read on the room to find out where white MCs stand is near impossible. Us being cowards, being scared to just put it out there. How you feel about white MCs or non-black rappers or whatever. Just put it out there. Let everybody know. Nobody's going to be unalived because of it. And in actuality, you're making the hip hop community healthier because we're conquering these misnomers or touchy topics. That's what needs to happen. Because then it removes the excuse of, oh, you thought you was hip hop, but I see you over here doing rock. On my end, though, I caught on with rap music. For those of you who may not be old enough, we had Run DMC and who was that? Aerosmith with that Walk This Way. To see those two blend like that, we were all oftentimes handed blended music like that. Whereas now, it's all hip hop, all gas, no brakes. You don't get a lot of blending of different genres or whatnot these days, and that's kind of a detriment to y'all because it makes it harder for you to accept different layers of music. Like, I had to take in a Kid Rock. Kid Rock did some quasi hip-hoppy type songs, and then it was kind of like he had like a semi-rubber stamp because he out of Detroit. So until he did all the little weird shit he been doing and talking ill about black people and all of that. Once upon a time, Kid Rock was openly accepted. And now, not so much. But as far as the topic at hand, we gotta do a better job of letting you. We have to let we should be letting everybody know in general, black, white, blue, or green, where they stand as far as inclusion, because to hear Childish Gambino not be accepted in hip hop culture, it's fucking asinine. This man gave us Atlanta and then gave us This Is America. Redbone. Go look through Childish Gambino catalog, man. It's ridiculous. He give you hip hop. He finds a way to give you. He can give you grown and sexy. He can give. Think about it. Childish Gambino can give you tracks you can listen to the homies, and then when you drop them off, you go home. You about to step out for the night with the old lady. Guess what? You don't gotta change up artists. You can still play Childish Gambino. And then when you come back home at the end of the night for some Netflix and chill, guess what? You could watch some Childish Gambino. Watch Atlanta or whatever. He's in a couple of other things, and the fact that he produces is wonderful. Need some comedy? He does stand up. Like, he's a can't miss, and yeah, he not hip hop. That's crazy. But yeah, where do y'all stand? We ain't gonna make this too long. We gonna get up out of here. Where y'all stand? You think you at a point where you can openly let it be known where you stand when it comes to non-black hip hop artists? If so, leave it in the comments if you got it in you. We gonna see. Comment section won't lie. But that's the start to ending this whole white or non-black hip hop artists are in danger or extinct or whatever the case may be. That's a fallacy. Fake news. We just got to do better and let motherfuckers know where they stand. So that way they can that way they can make a decision. Either you in the game or you out. But I do think that some of it is on us because we be so jaded about shit sometimes. You don't know where you stand at. You like, I'm making me a little extra strategy just in case this hip hop thing don't work. Which I can see how it would rub people the wrong way or give the impression, oh, you one of them. You one of them user types. But we just gotta do better at letting motherfuckers know where they stand. We gonna start right now in the comments. How do you feel about white MCs? Can a white rapper be your number one? That's all I got. This is Kush Equilibrium. I'm Oops Great. Get at you.